right, so today I'm going to show you how to do strain. What you're going to do is you're going to get a 3-chamber, 4-chamber, and 2-chamber view zoomed in, or I like to decrease my depth. You're going to want to get a little bit of the LA here. And so I also like to take multiple pictures too, like couple 3-chamber, couple 4-chamber, couple 2-chamber, just in case, especially if you're going to let the patient go. That way you have options in case the strain does not work or it doesn't like a certain image based on frame rate and stuff like that. So I typically will start with 3-chamber first. So we're gonna, actually before I click on plaques to get the strain tracing on here, there's a cycle select button here that you can use and you can pick which beat you want. So we're gonna go with the first beat. We're gonna click on plaques. And I don't know if a lot of people just let it read like however it comes up with the tracing, but probably don't do that. I always move it. So we're gonna hit reprocess because as you can see, the tracing is way too far down into the LVOT. And then also this is down too far as well, which I'll get into that in a second. So we're gonna hit reprocess. So the tracing, you don't want it on a mitral valve annulus. You're gonna put it up some. Okay, and I kind of can see where the pericardium is. So you don't want it on any pericardium. So we're gonna kind of move this over a little bit. I'm gonna move this down and you'll get used to knowing where to put the tracings. So as you can see, here's a pericardium up here. So we're gonna just kind of be right at the edge of it. We're gonna move this over a little bit, this one, and then we're gonna bring this one up so it's out of the LVOT. Also, another quick thing is there's an ROI width where you can actually make this puppy as fat as you want, or you can make it super skinny. So you're gonna try to just keep it to the width of the myocardium. And so it's processing. And so the way that I kind of figured it's in a good spot is you can see it's tracing the whole myocardium. So you can see it completely on the myocardium. It's tracing correctly. This should all kind of be going in the same direction. So I like that. So you're gonna hit image store. I don't know if everyone does this, but hit image store so it can store that tracing. And then we're gonna hit approve and select next. We're gonna click on the 4-chamber. And so same thing, you can do a cycle select, which I'll always do. I'll always see which beat is better. So I kind of like the second beat better. So we're gonna hit 4-chamber. Again, like you can let it be, but don't do that. I'm just gonna show you why it looks wrong. So a couple things in this tracing. So we're gonna move these two up so that they're not on the mitral valve annulus. Also, we're gonna bring the apex down because now it's starting to trace the pericardium, which is not good. And this is too much on the endocardium, which you want to move over so you can have it on the myocardium. So we're gonna hit reprocess, and right now it's negative 17.8, which is fine anyway, but you could just tell that the tracing isn't correct. So we're gonna move these up and over. Kind of want the tracing to be in the middle of the myocardium. So again, you can see the pericardium up here, so you don't want it on it. I always just go right below it. I'm gonna move this in as well. We're gonna move that up and hit process. And again, you can see here, it's tracing the whole myocardium. It looks really good. All of the tracings are going in the same direction. It's -20. So it wasn't a huge difference between the negative, what was it, 19? 17? Oh, okay, so it was a big difference. So we're gonna save that. So you're gonna hit image store. And then you're gonna hit approve and select next. And last one is 2-chamber. So again, you can do the cycle select. Both kind of look the same. I like the second beat. We're gonna hit 2-chamber. Again, don't let it just trace, but we're gonna see what it looks like if you just leave the automatic trace. So you can see where it goes wrong. These again need to be brought up. This is on the pericardium, so this needs to be moved in. And then this apex is up too much, so we're gonna bring it down some. So we're gonna hit reprocess, bring them up. And again, you'll get used to knowing where to put the tracing. Like I just kind of look at, like there's this white line almost, and you can put the middle dots on that white line. And then, you know, you'll just get used to it. Just, you can see where the pericardium is. Don't have them on the annulus. So we're gonna hit process. And here you go. You can see it's tracing that myocardium really nice. Okay, so another thing is sometimes the strain is really high, like -23 or something crazy. So the scale actually goes too far down. There's a button on here, it's called scale, and you can mess with it. So you can put it any which way, but if you want to show the whole scale, you can just turn it down. I don't know, you can also zoom in if you wanted to. Woohoo! And then speed, you can change the speed, although I typically don't. I usually just leave it as is, because there's really no need for it. So then you'll hit image store. And then there's a couple things that we're also gonna save. So over here in this box, you can do like the EF and stuff. I don't click on that at all. The bullseye only, you don't really need to save because it will save it after you approve and exit. So I just saved the bullseye and tracing. So you'll click on that and hit image store. And then the bullseye and review, click on that. And it just shows you the wall motion, and you hit image store. And then when you hit approve and exit, just hit yes, and it automatically saves that image, which you can see, we have it right here. Oh, of course it's not gonna show it that way, but it's there. So there's one other thing that I'm gonna show you. This patient kind of has like a sigmoid septum. We're just gonna skip the 3-chamber for right now because I'm just gonna show you one more trick. So we're gonna click on the 4-chamber. And so there's something that we can do to get this part of the myocardium, and that's you click on the outside little circle. And so if you have like a sigmoid septum, you want to make sure that you're showing that whole myocardium. So we're going to hit process and just see what that does. So it's tracing the whole myocardium. Looks a little funky over here. We could fix that though. You see how it bubbles out? It's really not a big deal, but we can hit reprocess. And I can maybe bring this out a little bit. Okay, let's try that. Okay, it's out a little bit too much, but either way, it's okay. It's not really a big deal, but you can, that way you're tracing the whole myocardium, because ASE guidelines actually shows you how to do that. So it's okay that it looks like that, but that's pretty good. You can see it's tracing that whole myocardium. And so that's pretty much all you need to know on how to do strain.